So this is a quick demo of how to use select single and leverage the other values that you can get from it. So when you add a select single, you have a quick start for add options. And over here, you can choose, for example, a business object or a REST service and choose what field would be shown as the label. We'll use the name of the employee, for example, and which value you'll get back, for example, the ID of this record. Now, there's also a place here to include other data from the row. So I'm going to include, for example, the salary over here. Okay. And then we'll just finish with the wizard. And now if I'll actually select something, okay, we have the values over here and I can get a value back. Now the value back, I would show it probably in the field that is called value. Okay, so let's create a variable here. We'll call it ID of amp and we'll assign it to be a number. And then we can have a field, use an input text over here, and we'll set the data for this one to be the ID of the employee that we selected. So now if we're back selecting an employee and we'll choose Chris, we'll get a 2 here. Right. But the question is, how do I get, for example, the salary of Chris, the employee I selected here? Okay, so to do that, we're going to add another input name or input number down here. Okay, and we'll hook this one up to another variable that we'll create. We'll call it selected sal. And again, this is going to be a numeric field. Now all I need to do is I'm going to go to the list and there's an event here. And you'll notice that the event refers to a value item, and a value item is actually a property of the select one that I'm getting back, and it is comprised of data key and metadata. And I can use the data which has all the information from the row. So I can use, for example, an assign variable here. Okay. And in the assign variable, I'm going to access the data and I'm going to put it into the selected cell. Okay, now I don't want the whole data, I just want the salary, okay, which is the name of the field that we have in there. Okay, so now we should be able to go back to our page designer and switch to live mode. Okay, and then when we select Steve, we can see the salary for Steve. And when we select Dave, we'll see the salary for Dave.